Hello everyone! Today's joke of the day is, what do you call a snowman party? Stay tuned to find out. Our learning target for today is, I can graph a linear relationship from a table. So remember that a table is a way to represent the relationship between ordered pairs. The numbers across from each other in a table form an ordered pair. Okay, so we are going to graph the following linear relationship that we see in this table here on our coordinate grid. So we can just plot all of the ordered pairs. Okay, so our first ordered pair is going to be 0, 3, right? I could write this as 0, 3, okay, in parentheses. So 0, 3, well, that means we go 0 in the x direction. So we start at the origin and just stay there. And then we want to go up 3. So our first point is going to be right there at 0, 3. Okay, the next one is 5, 6. So we'll go to the right, 5, and then up 6, which will be right there. Okay, next we have 10, 9. So we'll go to the right 10 and up 9. And then finally 15, 12. So we'll go to the right 15 and up 12. Okay, and there you go. That is our graph here for this linear relationship. Since it says that it's a linear relationship, that means we're going to have a line. So we could actually really just draw in a line right here. Okay, and that is going to be our linear relationship. Okay. Now sometimes we might be given an equation and then asked to make a table or asked to graph from an equation by making a table. Okay, so the way that we are going to do this is we're just going to choose some values for x. I chose the numbers -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, and we'll substitute those values in for x as our input and figure out what our output is. Okay, what is our y value going to be at that point? Okay, so if I substitute -2 in, I'll get y equals 2 times -2 minus 4. And that gives me y equals -4 minus 4. So y is going to equal -8. Okay, so that's what you would do. You would substitute that x value in where you see an x and then figure out what your y value is based on that x value. Okay, we'll do the same thing with -1. Well, -1 times 2 is -2. Subtract 4, that gives us -6. 0 times 2 is 0. Subtract 4, that gives us -4. Okay, 2 times 1 is going to give us 2 minus 4 gives us -2. And 2 times 2 is 4 minus 4 gives us 0. Okay, and now we have our ordered pairs, so we can graph our equation. Okay, so we'll have -2, so we'll go -2 in the x direction and then -8 in the y direction. -2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, right there. -2, -8, and then we'll do -1, -6, 0, -4, 1, -2, and 2, 0. Okay, right like that. And again, we can see that it's going to be a line, so we can draw a line there. Now you could have chosen other values for x if you had wanted to, okay? But generally, these are pretty much the values we choose. We want to have about 5, and -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 are good values to choose because they give us a pretty good balance of points, okay? All right, let's look at one more here. Okay, we want to finish the table and then graph the equation. Okay, so in this case we have y equals -1/2 x plus 3. Okay, so here we'll substitute -2 in for x. We'll get y equals -1/2 times -2 plus 3. Okay, y equals -1/2 times -2 gives us a positive 1, and then we're going to add 3. Okay, which equals 4. Okay, so our y value for -2, for our input is -2, our output's going to be 4. Okay, and then we have -1, so we'd have y equals -1/2 times -1 plus 3, which is y equals, well, -1/2 times -1 gives us a positive 1/2 plus 3. Okay, so we could say that that is going to be equal to 3.5. Okay. Or if we wanted to convert that into an improper, actually we're not going to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna say that's 3.5, or maybe you could say 3.5 if you wanted to. Okay, I'll put that in there, 3.5. Okay, and then we'll substitute in 0. We'll get negative 1/2 times 0 is 0 plus 3 gives us 3. Okay, substitute in 1. Negative 1/2 times 1 gives us negative 1/2 plus 3. That's going to be 2.5. And then finally, we'll substitute in 2. We'll get negative 1/2 times 2 gives us negative 1 plus 3 would be positive 2. Okay, so then this one will have negative 2, positive 4, negative 1, positive 3.5. Okay, so right in there between the 3 and the 4. And then we'll have 0, 3, 1, 2.5. So right in between, right in between the 2 and the 3 there. And 2, 2. So that'll go right there. Okay, and this will be our graph for this equation. Okay. So if you are given an equation and then asked to make a table in order to graph that equation, okay, you just pick some values for x, figure out what the associated y values would be, okay, what those outputs would be, and then you can graph. Okay. So for our joke of the day, what do you call a snowman party? You call it a snowball. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.